Be it resolved that ABP make available on request a list of those producers who have requested their checkoff back and at what percentage, Zone 7.
Waiting for your command.
Well, I actually had a question just from the front table here, and the question is the resolution redundant? And I'm not going to answer that. If you're prepared to take it forward, then let's go.
Moved by Rick McKnight, Zone 7. Seconded by Chad Menyard, Zone 7.
Okay.
And Madam Chairman, I guess the only difference between the two resolutions that I can see is resolution number 5 says upon request. So it's not necessarily publishing, but if you have the question, you could. And I think we debated it. That's the only difference I can see between the two resolutions.
Okay. Seconder was Chad. Chad, do you wish to speak?
I guess the big difference between being published and then just having available upon request is I think probably most producers, wouldn't necessarily want that information. So I guess those that would have it and could use it for whatever purpose. But I guess the names wouldn't be out in black and white for all to see. So it might, maybe it would carry more weight than the last resolution. And maybe we could consider this over the other resolution.
Okay. Anyone opposed to the resolution?
Charlie Christie, Zone 5. I believe the definition, and Adrian can correct me if I'm wrong, for published is to make available to a third party. So even if it's one person, that's published. And I don't believe that we can pass this resolution having just defeated the other ones.
Okay, duly noted.
I'm not sure if this is opposition, it's just clarification, or like the last 3 words there, at what percentage, to be very difficult with our current process. The checkup, the service charge is remitted by the auction companies and the slaughterhouse and whatever, and then the request for the refund is totally different set of numbers. It's individuals that send in with documentation, but we have no idea when Laura gets the application in. She has no idea if that's 10% or 100%. So I think it's not possible.
Okay. I forgot your name, John.
I forget it too.
Okay.
John Buckley, Zone 3. I was wondering if I could propose an amendment, Madam Chairman.
Absolutely.
To add the words after ABP, consider, and change the word make to making. Reasoning being that it would give the board more leeway to just look at the issue.
Okay, so John is posing an amendment to change make to consider making.
Don't add consider after ABP.
Okay.
Change make to making.
Okay.
So it would be a result that ABP consider making.
Okay. Roseanne will work on that momentarily. Do you have a seconder for the amendment, Brian? Keeson, right, Brian?
Yep.
Is the seconder? We'll just wait for Roseanne to retype the amendment before we call that. Okay. John, it's on overhead now. So the proposed amendment, the resolution would read, be it resolved that ABP consider making available on request a list of those producers who have requested their checkoff back and at what percentage. So we're voting on the amendment right now. All those in favor of the amendment? Okay. Those opposed? The amendment is carried. So now we're back to the debate of the amended resolution.
Point of order.
I would love it.
We have completely changed the intent of this resolution.
Okay. So, does that mean then that we can't pass the amendment, Brent? I think the amendment has been passed. I think you need to vote on the resolution.
You raised a point of order, you have to make a ruling.
So,
You either agree with them or not.
well, no, I just ruled that we need to vote on the amendment. That the body voted on the amendment, and I believe the body should have defeated the amendment if it was out of order. That's my take on it.
And like, I'm certainly not trying to be difficult.
No.
I appreciate the argument on both sides. When these resolutions are passed to the resolution committee, there are some minor wording charges, but we are charged with not changing the intent.
Okay, and let's bear in mind that Brent Carey is the resolution's chairman. So, just for information, I think we need to vote, and you guys need to decide. Yeah, well, I did rule, and quite often I don't change my mind. Brent no, but listen, you guys, Brent brought, valid information, so consider that. There's been other debate about the resolution already. We can beat this resolution up, or not. I'll accept 2 more comments, and then we're going to close, okay?
If I may, I made the resolution in Zone 7.
Yes,
And I can, so it's acceptable with me. I was the one that made the resolution, so if that helps you at all, I'll add it.
well, it helps me, but I think the delegates need to know that. The people that are voting need to know that. So I'll take that as information from the mover of the motion. Is there any more debate on the amended resolution? Seeing none, Rick, do you want to close?
No.
Only comment I'd like to make is I think this resolution will satisfy hopefully both sides of the equation. We're asking for more input from the board on this. So I think this one here can pass and everybody can do it in good conscience.
Okay, Cecily's going to reread the resolution that you're voting on.
Be it resolved that ABP consider making available on request a list of those producers who have requested their checkoff back and at what percentage.
All those in favor of the resolution? Okay? Hands down. All those opposed to the resolution? The resolution has been carried.